everyone, it's Louise with louisemckayart, and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you're here, and I am working on another recycled canvas for another pearl pour, just for fun. And so in my, what I need to do first, and I'll do this while I'm talking, is lay down some paint on the edges and corners so that as I get ready to lay the pearl down, it will adhere and have something to bite into as it's being stretched all the which way, every which way from Sunday. Because this technique requires you to really stretch out these paints as far as they can go so that these pearls can pop up and give you that really neat effect. And of course with this, my plan currently is to do, splattering everywhere, giving the paint a place to bite. And I'm going to kind of move along really quick. And as I go through this process, I will probably fast forward in spots because certainly as the pearls develop, you don't need to see this on real time, but it's really fun to watch the pearls develop on fast forward and really see how quick, usually over about a 35-minute period of time, that everything develops. So this is leveled out here as close as can be, and it's important to have it level because as I have this sit here on time lapse, if I'm cocked off in one angle or another, it'll show up. So I'm going to put this in some water. I'll be right back. So what I have here are my DecoArt Extreme Sheen colors. That's the gold. I got the wrong lids. So I'm going to go purple, gold, green. I got different colors this time than my black, and that is Amsterdam's Oxide Black. And this is going to be my pour over color. You probably won't be able to see this, but actually that's even thick. I'm going to add a little more water to it. I'm going to double check this. I know I've already did the consistency, but I have let them sit here even longer since this morning when I did the consistency test. That one's really thin. So speaking of consistency, I'm going to insert that consistency test here in a second. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you guys. That's the consistency. That's the 24 karat gold. This is Lavender Frost. And I'm going to do a consistency test to see if my colors are all about the same consistency. Now, part of the consistency is getting the same size dot to go into each pocket before you do your test. I seem to be having problems. This is probably my fourth take here to show you how to do this. But this little consistency chart is courtesy of Tammy DeCaro. Basically, you don't even need this fancy chart, but it is nice to have. All you do is get a piece of plexiglass or paper, and you just drop a dot of paint into it like that. You want to get the same size between all of them, as close as possible. Trying to get as close as possible. So the first was my Oxide Black. This is my pour over color. That is by Amsterdam. This is my DecoArt Extreme Sheen Lavender Frost. Trying not to knock the colors over. This is DecoArt's Extreme Sheen 24 karat gold. I just want to get close to the same size. Now my purples run a little bit bigger, so if it runs a little faster, I'm not going to sweat that. This is my DecoArt Extreme Sheen. I believe this is Emerald. Here's my consistency. Very thin, like water. Okay, I'm going to flip this up, see how these run. They all should be running about the same speed. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The black doesn't have to be exactly the same consistency. So if it's a little thicker, that's fine. So we're going to say these paints are a good consistency based on that test. And I'll be getting back to do the pearl pour in a second. Okay, so I'm going to lay down my colors. Lavender, gold, green, stretch it out, and then I'm going to dump my black on top. So let's just get going. I'll probably need all of it. So we're just going to go with that. The gold. And the green. Gonna tilt, tilt, tilt. Don't want to spell that. So just as I'm tilting this, I will add the black. Carefully getting to the corner without going over this edge. Tilting is a art in itself. So I'm going to say something about the pearl layering that nobody has ever just flat out said that I know of, and that is the first color down will be the color that'll be mostly in the center, and the last color down will be the color that's on the outside. Just thought I'd throw that in there. This is a little different than doing it with just black like I did the last time, and I've got to see what in the heck that is. I've got something strange going on. What is this? Okay, probably nothing. All right, now the black. Now this is the dump paint. I want to make sure I have enough. Just about everything I had. Over that side, bring it back to the middle. Bring that side, bring it back to the middle. I think I have too much paint, but we'll see. I'm going to dump a little more off of this side. I got too much paint. So I don't want to go too far. You can already see the beginning pearls already starting to pop up. Hope I got enough paint off. We shall see. Clean my hands. Hit it with a torch real quick, and then we will just be on time lapse and let this thing hopefully develop over time. The tendency is to be a little impatient at first. So let's hit it with the torch and then we will let it go. took enough paint off. All right, so I'm just gonna let this go. Not expecting this result. It's interesting how these colors are interacting with each other. So I've got this on 25 times normal speed, just so you can easily see the interaction and how this grows really fairly quickly. But when you're standing there watching it, it's like watching the kettle try to boil. So anyway, on 25 times the speed, and I'm going to be back right before the end as I get ready to put this to bed. So we're currently at about 30 minutes. So I think I'm going to stop the camera, get a picture, and then I'll get another picture as it develops, as it keeps going. So everyone, that's basically a wrap here. I'm going to show you time lapse over the next 24 hours to show you how it developed. And then what I ended up doing is just resining it because I thought it was pretty cool just the way it was. And I'm going to have that up close resin in a second here. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you're new here and haven't yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, hitting the bell on all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. Also take a second to check out my description. I have links to some of the products I use and other information to include a 10% discount code for KS Resin. You get 10% off and I get 5% back toward future purchases. So that's a win-win for everybody. So everyone, at the end I'm going to have a link to other Puddle creations, so check that out too. And I think that's all I have for now, everybody. So until next time, take care.